I hit it just right.
Right.
Absolutely perfect. The only two photographers in Texas was Jerry Smith and one from San Antonio. And so they were shooting primarily white-tailed deer. And so I actually called an editor in New York and a photo editor and just said, how can I kind of break in? I mean, you got these two guys, then you got Lyndon LaRue, he was big at the time, Tom Brakefield, guys like that. And so you had about probably maybe 6 or 8 big shooters at the time. And he said, and I'd sent him some images, and he said, you've got a good eye. He said, give me something I hadn't seen. That's what I'm after. Give me something I hadn't seen. And so I kept looking at the magazine thinking, nobody's shooting wild turkey. And so I found a group of wild turkey, a flock down on the North Wichita, got permission to go down there, and for 37 days nonstop, I photographed wild turkey. I still remember it vividly. Nonstop. I remember one day a horrible dust storm, and I was still down there calling turkey, sitting in a little old makeshift blind that I made out of chicken wire and hay, and I shot 1,400 photographs of wild turkey, and I mean I hit the national magazine.
And was it was this the dueling turkeys? Is that what it was?
No, that was later. That was in the 80s. The turkey. Go down. Okay, now go to the right.
Yeah.
That one right there was one of them.
This one or this one?
Yeah. No, to the right.
To the right.
Yeah.
That one.
Yep.
Beautiful shot.
And I broke in right there. I had 3 national covers in 1 month in 1981. Sports Afield, American Hunter, and Peterson's Hunting in 1 month. And then after that, it was like, hey, who's the guy who got the turkey pictures? And then I started Field and Stream. And that was in 81. And by 1985, I was selected as one of 5 new age photographers that was highlighted by Sports Field magazine.
So do they just know, do these publishers just know, like, okay, he's broken in, he's done what he needed to do, he can do anything? Mm-hmm. Like, do they just know that? Like, what I'm getting at is, like, how do you go from being the turkey guy to Wyman can do anything?
You establish a style.
Mm-hmm.
That's the angle that you shoot from. I always shot low, real low. I never shot up from elevated blinds or anything. And I always shot right at daylight and right at sunset.
Because even if you look at that picture, it looks like he is in your business. Yeah.
And you shoot tight, strong. Right. And I remember one time Leonard LaRue, I believe, was in Amarillo giving a photo seminar, and someone told me that was there. They said, he mentioned you as one of the top shooters in America to watch today. And that was in the late 80s.
Right.
And so then I just kind of, by 1989, I just got tired of it. I just got tired of shooting nothing but wildlife. I thought I can do more than this. And so I started focusing on people, on history, on landscapes, skyscapes, and it was the best move I ever made. And then by 93, I didn't even shoot for the Nationals anymore. I quit. In fact, the last time I shot for the Nationals, I had 3 covers on Field and Stream 1 year.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're an interesting person. It shows in your work, and I'm not into art that much. Mm-hmm. Terry Redland's my favorite artist. You're my favorite photographer. I took art appreciation in college. That was absolutely the most miserable class.
I bet you that's true.
Miserable class I ever took in my entire life. And day 2, I'm thinking, why in the hell did I choose this? And I had to take a liberal arts class, and so I took one, and
oh God,
I regretted that.
Yeah, I took anthropology, and I thought it was archaeology, and it was horrible.
But see, if
I took physiology, because I took anatomy and physiology in high school.
Yeah,
I'm going to learn about where the arm is. I'm going to learn a couple, little things here. Physiology is like what goes on in your finger to make it do that.
Yeah.
I was in way over my head, and it was a summer class, and the professor came on first day, and he said, there's 2 ways to get out of the final, and it's comprehensive. you can either have an A average going into the final, or you can have perfect attendance. My ass was in the same seat. I had an 8 a.m.
Give me that.
I had an 8 a.m. in July. I was there every single day. I had a C plus, and I walked and I took it and I ran with it.
Most of the people in that class were white coats too, weren't they?
Yeah, I look around and like everybody's wearing scrubs, and then there are like people with doctor's coats on. I'm thinking, what in the hell have I said? Because all I needed was a lab science. It could have been anything.
Yeah.
But I see physiology, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I took anatomy and physiology my senior year in high school. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Be fine. That'll be a quick A.
Yeah, right.
Well, I did not make A in art appreciation, but probably, if I'm guessing, I got a C. But it was a miserable C, and it was a miserable class.
I had a few of those.
It wasn't nothing like this.
Yeah.
Me and the guy we argued. I debated a little bit, so me and him got into it.
Yeah.
He was an old Jewish guy. He did not like anybody that looked like a jock or he thought was a jock.
Yeah.
And he hated me. And we got into an argument over Terry Redlin one time because he goes, well, what do you consider good art? I said, well, Terry Redlin. Well, he's not really an artist. Well, fuck, I don't know what he is. I mean, he sells Ducks Unlimited sure sells a lot of his shit. He raises a lot of money for him. That's art to me.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. He wanted impressionist, and I learned some stuff in there. Yeah. But we did a lot of stuff on Ansel Adams, and Georgia O'Keeffe. And I can spot a Georgia O'Keeffe
painting
anywhere in the Smithsonian. If I see one of her stuff, I know that's hers.
Yeah.
And that's so I did learn some stuff in there.
Yeah.
But anybody out there that's going to take art appreciation, don't do it.
Well, my one of the things I wanted to teach my classes at Tech, I said, look, you can take photography over in art and then learn how to take a picture of a door, and the compositional, proper composition. But I said, what I'm going to teach you is how to take your camera. When you leave here in mass comm, you're going to be a writer too, and you can be one. You can be both photographer and writer, and you can go, because when I was shooting in the '80s before I started really writing heavy, they would put me with a writer, and I learned quickly that if you could write and photograph, boy, you were a package deal.
Right, deadly.
And so I said, I'm going to teach you people to be a package deal once you leave college.
Yeah, because one of the books you did is with Ray.
Yeah, Ray Sasser.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did Bob Hood and you never did anything together, did you? Mm-hmm. Bob was a good guy, really good man too. We don't have any sports writers left, or outdoor writers left, I don't think.
Really?
Oh, Ray's dead.
Yeah.
Bob's dead.
Yeah.
Jerry O'Brien, I think at Abilene's dead.
My goodness.
I mean, I don't think. Jerry, if you're not dead, I'm sorry I said that. But
put you in the grave too
Take an
early.
aspirin, buddy.
Yeah. If you were an old man when I got in the hunting business, then you're a really old man now.
I remember a great Byron Dalrymple. Do you remember him?
Don't even know that name.
Oh, he was one of the big writers in the 60s, maybe the late 50s. And I just read his stuff, when I was a kid. And he wrote me a letter one time. And he told me, he said, you are, you're a good guy, basically what he said. And we started exchanging letters, and then he died. And so I kept his letters. I was watering. I kept his letters and A.S. Jackson's letters and John Gray's letters. And I have them there in my home today, and every once in a while I pull them out and read them. You can go in Cabela's, the pictures when you go to the bathroom. Byron Dalrymple's one of them.